My name is Faith. I'm a Nigerian. Um, I come from a family of 8. My mom, my dad, and my 5 siblings. We are 6 in numbers, 5 girls and 1 boy. I was given birth to in Benin City. Before I was 10 years old when we relocated to Lagos with my family. So there I studied my school. I just studied for 12 years, like to my SS3. I was a science student. I studied my major and I studied English language. So I was with my parents in Lagos. So before I traveled down to my village to stay with my grandparents. I loved it there because it was quiet and I had my own privacy. There I learned how to make hair for people to earn some money. So that was what I was doing in my village called Uromi. I was there with my grandparents for 4 years. I and my younger sister, we lived with them. It was fun. We partied, we went to different places. I traveled to Port Harcourt, Onitsha. I traveled because I had family members all around, so I always traveled. So one day, my family was not financially buoyant. We were struggling, we weren't financially buoyant. So one day, while I was working as an hairdresser, a woman came to me and told me that if I would like to travel out of the country. And I said, yes, I would like to travel out of the country. Because she told me that I'm making hair, if I should travel out of the country, that I can make good money if I should leave Nigeria. So I agreed to leave Nigeria, though I didn't tell my dad because my dad is not going to buy it. He's not going to like it. So I told just my mom that I would like to leave the country. So they gave me a woman's contact. She lives here in Italy. So I spoke with the woman and the woman asked me if I would love to come. And I said, yes, I would love to come. So they did my passport because I came through her. They did my passport, my visa. I did everything. Then I asked her, like, how much will I have to pay when I get to Italy? Because she told me that I can make hair here and it pays good money. So she told me that I have to pay 50,000 euros. And to me, 50,000 euros was just a very little money. That's a small money. So I agreed that yes, when I come, I'll pay her the 50,000 euros because I thought the money was a little money. So I left Nigeria, Lagos to Casablanca. I took the hair to Casablanca, which is Morocco. There from Morocco, I took a plane to France, Paris. Then from Paris, I stayed in Paris for 3 days because when I was leaving Nigeria, they gave me some money that when I get to France, if they ask me what I came to do in France, I should just tell them that I came for holidays. So I agreed. And truly, when I got to France at the airport, they controlled me and told me why I came to France, Paris. So I told them that I just came for holiday, 1 week holiday. And they asked me if I have any money with me. I said yes. I was having money with me because they gave me 3,000 euros to hold with me. So they saw the money, they controlled the money, and they let me go. So I left. There was one man that came to pick me at the airport. So I stayed in the man's house for 3 days in Paris. So after the 3 days, we went to the ticket office to get train ticket. So I took train ticket from Paris. I took a train from Paris down to Italy. They controlled me. They controlled my passport. They saw my name and everything. So they let me go. So when I got to the airport, to the train station, which was Torino Potasusa, they came to pick me. 2 women came to pick me. So they took me to their house. There I was in the house. I was living with her. I came to Italy 2013, November 2013. So I was with her in the house. She has a child, a girl, and she was living with her husband. So I was living with them. So in 2014, she told me that I have to put my fingerprints, that I have to put my fingerprint first before I can work. So I said, okay, no problem. So I was at home for like 3 to 4 months for the police to have my fingerprint first before I started working. So which I did. So one day she was like, okay, you've already put your fingerprint down. It's now time for you to start working. I was very happy, really. I was really, really happy that I have to work. I have to help my family. I have to help my siblings because I'm the first child. So I can help them in any way I can. So I was happy. So one day we went to this so-called walk she told me about. And when we got there, it was all bushes, like few houses and bushes. And I was like, what kind of work will I be doing here in the bush? I thought it's hairdressing work. And she was like, how long do you think you're going to pay 50,000 euros with just hairdressing work? And I was like, but that was what you told me. Because before I left Nigeria, I sweared, like they took me to a voodoo house where I sweared, where they took my hairs from my private parts. That if I should run away or if I don't pay, that I'm going to die or my family is going to die, stuff like that. So I was shocked at first when I saw that the place we went to was filled with bushes. And she asked me to stand there, that the kind of work we have to do here is prostitution. I was shocked. I was short of words. I didn't know what to say because what she told me in Nigeria is different from what I was about to do in Europe, in Italy. But I didn't have any choice because I didn't have any family members. I have an auntie here, but she didn't know I was coming to Europe. So I didn't have any family members. I had nobody to run to. And I was scared because I felt that if I should run away or if I don't pay the money, that something is going to happen to me. So I started working, doing what she wanted me to do. And apart from the 50,000 euros I was supposed to pay, the place I was working, she told me that I will be paying 300 euros every month, aside the 50,000 euros. And she told me that the house rent, I will be paying 200 euros every month. And the room, I was not using the room alone. I was sharing with someone. And I have to bring money, food, 50 euros every week, which was 550 every month, aside the money I was supposed to pay her, which is 50,000 euros. I was dumbfounded. I was broken. I felt like, I felt like dying or committing suicide because when I came to Europe, I asked questions and they were like, 50,000 euros is no joke. That is a very big money. I was like, how long will I pay 50,000 euros and how long will I live this kind of life for? So I had no choice, but I continued working and doing what she wanted me to do. I couldn't send any money to my family. I couldn't help my family. I was just working and giving her all the money. I didn't save nothing. I was there with her children because she later brought her children from Africa. So I was there working. I talked to my family once in a while. I had 2 madams. There were 2. So then I was living with her with her husband, and we were just there. I work from Sunday to Sunday inside the snow, even if it's raining, even if there is snow, even if there is sun. I work every day from morning to night. So I was giving her extra money, which is the 550, and I was paying her. I paid them twice in a month, on the 15th and on the 30th or 31. They will come to the house. There are two madams, but the other one is not living with us. They will come and they will share the money. So one day, I was sleeping. I think that was 6:30 a.m. in the morning. I was sleeping. This I'm talking about now was 2015. I was sleeping, so some people was knocking at the door, and the husband to my madam opened the door. As she opened the door, it was the police. Like 2 police came to the house. They were like, where is this woman? Where is this woman? We are looking for this woman. We were like, she's not around, because she left the house very early in the morning. Then they came to me and they were like, who is this girl? They were asking the husband, because then I didn't understand Italy at all. I don't know how to speak Italy. So they were asking the man that, who is this girl? And the man told him that she's a neighbor, she lives with us, she pays rent and all that. And they're like, what kind of work is she working? And the man told them that she's working in the street. So and they were like, okay, we will love this. I gave them a signal, because I was really tired of the life. I gave them a signal, like I wanted to talk to them, and they understood. The police really understood, and I was very happy. I gave them a signal, because as long as the man is there, the husband to the woman is there, I can't say nothing. So I gave them a signal that really I need your help. And they were like, okay, this girl has to come with us to the questura. We want to know if she already has a fingerprint here or if she's living here illegally. I was so happy and relieved. And they told me that they were going to bring me back. So I went to the police station with them. And when we got to the police station, they told me that they brought a woman that is supposed to that's going to translate. They told me that I have to say everything. If not, they're going to put me in the prison and take me back to Nigeria. So I was scared. I didn't want to say nothing. And the woman that is translating was like, don't worry, it's nothing. You just say everything. Don't lie, stuff like that. I was very scared. And the policeman is like, don't be scared. We won't tell them that you're the one that told on her or stuff like that. I was like, okay. So I told them that this is how I came to Europe, and this is how I met the woman, and this is the money they asked me to pay. And they asked me, how much have you paid? I told them that I have already paid 16,000 euros. I paid them the women 16,000 euros. Apart from the other 300, 200 and all that, I gave them, out of the 50,000 euros, I gave them 16,000 euros. And they were like, okay. Oh, how did you pay that? I was like, I had to work. I work every day without resting. So that was how I was able to pay 60,000 euros. And they said, okay, that they will help me, that I'm not going back to my madam's house again. I was very happy. So they took me to a camp, like a church, like a Catholic church or something, and there were other people there. They told me that I was going to stay there for 1 week before they look for a project to put me. So I agreed. Then, after 1 week, they took me to a project. Then they see a SPRA project. There I stayed. I went to the courts with the woman to try out the case and everything. We went to the court. Police come to the camp to pick me up. They went to courts and they asked me questions and they asked the woman questions. I thought the woman would go to prison, though she didn't go to prison. So I was in the project. There they gave me documents. I went to Italian school before I led the project. So, but when I was still in the project, I always run into her. And she kept telling me that, run away from the project, and you can go to another country, but you have to pay me my money. If you don't pay me my money, this is going to happen to you, this is going to happen to you. So they were threatening my family in Africa. Even my father's shop, my father's store, they destroyed it. I don't know if it's her doing, but I believe it's hers. So they were threatening my family, and anytime I run into her, she kept threatening me that I have to pay her money. Even if she see me with my friends, she just come like, this girl is owing me money. She doesn't want to pay. You guys should stay away from her. She's going to bring bad luck to you people. So that was how I was living in Italy. But at some point, I was uncomfortable because I was already out of the project. I don't have that protection anymore. So I went back to the project and told her that I am not comfortable. This woman is always disturbing me. And anywhere she sees me, she always disgraces me. And they told me that they can't help me, that the only thing I can do is either I leave Torino or I leave the country, which I did. I went to Sweden. When I got to Sweden, I asked for another asylum. I was there for almost 2 years, and they told me that Italians already gave me permit to stay, that I can't stay in Sweden. So they brought me back to Italy, to Puglia, which was Trepuzzi Lecce. So there I stayed. I went to courses. I went to cooking course, pizza course, translating courses, Italian schools and all that. And it was good. And I renewed my documents too. So they helped me with jobs. And now I am working. I am happy with my present life. I am comfortable. I don't live in fear anymore. I'm happy.